31.7 Richmond Adelaide Cycle Track Planning and Design Study Pilot Project. Are we? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have speakers. We have the first 3 speakers: Alan Scott, Jeff Lawton, Evan Weinberg, and Miroslav Glavic. Is Alan Scott here?
Test. Yeah, my name is Wayne Scott, and it's actually Alan Wayne Scott. I guess that's how it got shifted that way. I'd like to thank you all for dealing with this issue, finally. It's something that has been needed in our city for a long, long time, is a safer route for people who have been encouraged by the city to use a bicycle as their main means of transportation to get into work every day. It's been essential for the 30 years that I've been involved on this file, trying to get safer infrastructure put in place for people who do not pollute the city by using motor vehicles. I've lived in this city since 1950, and I've been riding on the streets of Toronto for 50 years or more, and I've never driven a car. I haven't found the need. It's out there if you want to do it, if you want to take care of the city and our neighbors as you move through the city. There are definitely ways to do it. It just takes the will. The problem that we have in this city is we don't have the will to do these things. I listen today and I hear over and over and again, we're taking baby steps, we're taking first steps. Well, now we're into our 20s or 30s, and we're still taking baby steps on this issue. Why is that? And why are we hearing about all of this stuff again now? Is it because it's an election year? And suddenly we've got all this interest in cycling because of the fact that we've put the cyclists back into the role of second-class citizens in this city ever since we got rid of the cycling committee, the pedestrian committee, and stopped talking to people who actually have some idea of what the problems are on our streets, instead of just having people who think they know come in and say, oh, I've drawn this on a napkin, why don't we try this? Now, the idea of putting the bike lanes on Richmond and Adelaide makes perfect sense, and it has right from the beginning, because you've got 2 streets down there, they're both one-way streets, you've got extra space. Taking up a lane off of there is not going to cause the inconvenience to the motorists, that which is generally the way we look at this stuff at this committee, it seems. If it's going to inconvenience the motorists, then back off. If we can find a way to stick a block or 2 of bike lanes in where the streets are wide enough and it doesn't inconvenience the motorists, then that's okay. So once again, we're looking at this route downtown that has been needed for a long time, and it's great that we're going to do it. But again, we're focusing on this idea of separated bike lanes. And again, we're talking about a pilot project only that only does half the job. It doesn't go east of Yonge. It doesn't go to cover the rest of Adelaide and Richmond. So again, we are falling down on our duty. This committee, in the last 4 years, has had the worst record. In the 30 years I've been dealing with transportation issues, active transportation issues in this city, this committee, over the last 4 years, and I know not everybody has been on it the whole 4 years, but it's got the worst record. I've never felt more like a second-class citizen in this city than the last 4 years. And that's not just me, it's my parents-in-law, my wife, my children, and my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, none of whom drive, and all live within the borders of this city. I think it's high time. I think it's great that you're actually dealing with this stuff, but it's high time you actually did something that made sense on the roads of the city, and installing another mini golf course like you've done on Sherburne Street is not dealing with safety or efficiency. It simply isn't. You're pushing papers around on your desks and you're not taking care of the citizens of this city, and it's about time you did. Or you won't be coming back in this job, and hopefully if we get a different mayor, we won't see a lot of the faces on this committee that we've been seeing for the last 4 years, because it is a miserable failure. And I thank you very much for listening to me, but I'm bringing a perspective from the street who actually has to deal with the work and the decisions you make, and they've been terrible.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
Jeff Lawton?